Hello and welcome to Boopah's Bedtime Stories. My name is Boopah the Storyteller and today we're reading Bear's House of Books by Poppy Bishop, illustrated by Alison Edgson. This little tiger book belongs to Zahir. Bear's House of Books. Once there lived 4 friends who loved stories. Every night at bedtime, they read the same battered storybook. The cover was scuffed and the pages were sticky, but they didn't mind one bit. It had been there since they were all very little.
Wouldn't it be nice, said Mouse one day at breakfast, to read a new book?
A new book? Cried Fox. But where would we get one?
Maybe you dig them up like potatoes, said Hedgehog hopefully. I know, cried Rabbit. They fall from the sky like shooting stars. Let's go on a book hunt and find out, said Mouse.
So they packed jam sandwiches and set off through the woods. The friends searched the woods high and low. This is silly, grumbled Fox after a while. You can't just find books.
Then what's that?
Said Hedgehog, pointing at something red under a bush. It had thick pages, a big black title, and smelt exactly like...
A book!
cheered Mouse.
It's a book!
And what a fantastic story it was, with a fire-breathing dragon for Rabbit and a good happy ending for Hedgehog.
That was magical,
Hedgehog sighed. It's my new favourite story, declared Fox. But Mouse had spotted something written inside. This book belongs to Bear, the Twisted Oak, Thorny Lane, the other side of the woods. Keep your paws off.
Goodness, said Hedgehog. We had better return the book at once. Can't we keep it a little longer?
Asked Rabbit, but the friends knew deep down that they couldn't. It was a long, hot trudge to Bear's house. When they got there, no one answered Rabbit's loud rat-a-tat-tat on the door, and the book wouldn't fit through the letterbox. Now what will we do? Huffed Fox.
Look, an open window,
squeaked Mouse. The friends lifted up the heavy book and pushed it through the window. But Mouse forgot to let go and fell in after it. Bump, bump, whump.
Ouch!
cried Mouse, landing on a huge pile of books. They were everywhere. Thin books, chunky books, funny books, sad books, whole new worlds to hold in her hands.
Look!
Mouse beamed as she let her friends in.
Wow!
gasped Rabbit.
So many adventures!
And happy endings, hurrahed Hedgehog. Let's get reading at once, said Fox. Many wonderful stories later, the friends heard a thump. What's that? gasped Fox. It was getting closer. Thump, thump, and louder. Thump, thump, thump.
Someone's coming, hissed Rabbit.
Oh dear, we've been very naughty, cried Hedgehog. This isn't our house and these aren't our books.
Quick, whispered Mouse. Hide!
Bear clomped into the room. He sat down with a huff and reached for a book. Who's left sticky paw prints on this cover? He grumbled. And a whole jam sandwich in the middle, he rumbled. Who's been reading my books?
We have,
quavered 4 little voices. Scallywags, bellowed Bear, whipping back the curtain. How dare you touch my books?
We're very sorry,
squeaked Mouse.
We found this book in the woods and...
That's mine, cried Bear. It's my favourite.
It's our favourite too, said Rabbit.
I like the end, Hedgehog whispered. I love happy endings. Grumped Bear. I like happy endings too. The 4 friends trooped towards the door.
We really are sorry, called Mouse. We only have one book at home, you see.
Wait, frowned Bear. Only one book? He thought for a moment, and then picked a storybook from the shelves. If you wash your sticky paws, you can stay and read with me. So Bear and the friends piled into an armchair and read the story together. They had so much fun. They read another and another until it was time to go home.
Can we come again?
Asked Rabbit. Said Bear. Then he smiled. I'd like that very much. So the next day, the friends all came back. They even read Bear their own battered storybook, and that gave Bear a very good idea, because books are wonderful to read alone, but even better when shared. Bear's Library. Rules: no sticky paws, no jam sandwiches. The end.